history and step into our gallery book and join us in our journey through the camping. So let us define what is camping. Camping serves as a vital component of mountaineering, providing mountaineers with essential rest and shelter during multi-day expeditions. As climbers ascend peaks, camping becomes a temporary home amidst the rugged terrain, offering respite before continuing the journey upward. Beyond mountaineering, camping emerged as a distinct outdoor pursuit, inviting participants to escape urban life and immerse themselves in nature. Defined by spending multiple nights outdoors, camping offers an opportunity to disconnect from civilization and embrace the simplicity of life at a campsite. And now, let us proceed to the history of camping. From survivalist camping, where reliance on nature is paramount, to recreational camping, where modern amenities enhance the experience, and the term encompasses a spectrum of outdoor activities. Whether sleeping under the stars or in a cozy tent, campers find solace in the wilderness. And the history of recreational camping traces back to the 19th century with figures like Thomas Hiram Holding pioneering its popularity. Holding's passion for outdoor adventure culminated in the publication of the Camper's Handbook in 1908, sparking widespread interest in camping as a leisure activity. And the formation of Association of Cycle Campers in 1901 marked a pivotal moment in camping history, leading to the establishment of numerous national camping clubs worldwide. And despite the challenges such as World War I, camping preserved fueled by the enthusiasm of outdoor enthusiasts like Robert Baden-Powell who championed its revival. And today, camping has transcended borders, becoming a cherished holiday tradition for families across continents. With the establishment of international federations and the proliferation of campsites, camping has evolved into a global phenomenon, uniting people in their love for the great outdoors. And that is the history and what is camping. And now let us move to my group mates and they will discuss the basics of camping or its essentials. Bye!
Hi everyone, I am Ibuni Michigita Guinness. Since we're done on knowing what is camping, now let's dive and dig in the history of recreational camping. Camping. Camping as a recreational activity became popular in the 19th century. One of the widely accepted proponents of recreational camping is Thomas Hiram Holding, a British traveling tailor. He wrote the Camper's Handbook in 1908 to share with the world his enthusiasm for outdoor activities. The book described the basics of camping for the first time. The information and knowledge Holding imparted in his book were mostly based on his personal experiences, traveling with his family across the American prairies. He is often considered as the father of modern camping in the United Kingdom. Holding was also responsible for developing a different form of camping which became popular in early 20th century. He went cycling and camping with 4 friends across Ireland. Then, he wrote a book titled Cycle and Camp in Connemara based on this experience. The book included an open invitation for other outdoor enthusiasts to contact him. This event led to the formation of the first camping group, the Association of Cycle Campers, in 1901. The name of the group was later replaced to Camping and Caravanning Club. The association opened its own camping site in 1906. In 1910, the association merged with the National Camping Club Camping Activities I during World War I. However, the association was quickly revived after the World War when the founder of the Boy Scouts movement, Robert Baden-Powell, became its president. Over the next decades, several national camping clubs were founded all over the world. In 1932, the International Federation of Camping Clubs was established. All previously established national clubs before that year became affiliated with the federation. Beginning in 1960s, camping had become a regular holiday activity among families in European and North American countries. More campsites are built and many other forms of recreation and camping began as well. By the end of the century, camping had become popular even in African and Asian countries. Now we're done on knowing the history of recreational camping. Now let's proceed on the basics or the essentials during camping.
Hey! I am James Benedict Bilis Moras from Group 3. Thank you so much, Ivani, for sharing the history of recreational camping. And now, let us proceed to the basics of camping. So, the recreational camping must be carefully planned as we would want our whole experience to be enjoyable and most importantly is safe. Whether you go alone or you go with your friends, staying safe during the camping trip must be the most important thing we should care about. For us to have a wonderful and memorable experience in camping, we must have these essentials. So, first on our essential list is the waterproof tent. It serves as a primary temporary shelter for campers in campsites. A caravan is occasionally used for large family camping trips. Second in our list is the sleeping bag, which provides insulation for warmth and comfort for campers during the cold night. Third on our list is the sleeping mats or pads. These are often placed underneath the sleeping bag to serve as cushioning from grass, twigs, and stones on the ground. Fourth on our list is the portable stove. It is used to cook meals and prepare hot drinks when campfires is restricted in the campsite or impractical. Okay, so fifth on our list is, of course, the safe food and water. These are the primary needs of campers to keep their bodies nourished and hydrated. Sixth on our list is the first aid kit. These are the essential during camping trips to treat minor illnesses and injuries. A good first aid kit usually contains personal medication, antiseptic wipes, gauze, latex gloves, compresses, tissue, and cotton. Seventh on our list is the clothing. Camping can be done in any season of the year. Depending on the season and the campsite's living condition, appropriate clothing must be able to sufficiently protect a camper from cold or hot temperatures and other environmental elements. Eighth on our list is the flashlight. Flashlights are the most convenient light when electricity is not readily available in the campsites. Lastly on our list is the knife, which is the duct tape, matches, and the Swiss knife. These are the tools that can come in a handy certain situation. Trash bags are used to keep the camp area clean. That's it for the basics of camping, and now let us proceed to the things to keep in mind. Will be presented by Kyle Andres.
Ever dreamt of sleeping under a blanket of stars but worried about going solo? Or feeling a little lost on how to start? Fear not, adventure seekers. This quick guide will equip you for an epic camping trip, whether you're conquering the wild with friends or embracing a solo adventure. Finding your base camp. Skip the crowds. Research online for hidden gem campsites near you. Responsible camping starts here. Packing like a pro. No last minute meltdown. Make a list, check it twice, and conquer that wilderness with everything you need for a smooth adventure. Mastering the essentials. Practice makes perfect. Build a fire and pinch your tent at home. Bonus points for surprising yourself with your awesome skills. And the last one, be a savvy explorer. Safety first. Research the campsite security and check the weather forecast. Let someone know your plans. Conquer the wild responsibly. Remember, with a little planning and these handy tips, you're ready to embrace the adventure. So grab your gear, conquer the wilderness, and have an unforgettable experience under the stars.
Now let's proceed on the things to keep in mind during the camping trip. First, stay away from wild animals and be wary of poisonous plants. Always keep in mind the possibility of wild animals or poisonous plants being presented in your camp location. Avoid getting near wild animals and always be alert. Familiarize yourself with dangerous plants that might be abundant in the area. Second, be careful with fire. In the event that a campsite permits the making of fire within the area, make sure to do so in an open and safe place. Fire should be far enough from the tent to avoid ignition from sparks and flames. Always attend to your fire and be sure that you put it out. It is completely extinguished. Third, adapt and extend yourself. During your stay, conserve your resources as much as possible. Try to learn new ways of doing things you have not thought of before. Be resourceful. For instance, if you forgot to bring stand for your cooking pots, you can improvise by using stones and fallen tree branches. Lastly, enjoy the experience. Your camping trip can be a healthy and rewarding experience. You can learn and discover more about yourself as you go out and rediscover nature. Now let's proceed on the things to keep in mind after the camping trip.
Good day, outdoor enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the essential part of camping, safety and responsibly, ensuring you enjoy nature without leaving a trace. After a camping trip, it's important to wrap up things efficiently and responsibly. Here's how you can make sure everything is squared away before you head home. As you pack up your gear, take a moment and make an inventory. It's easy to lose track items when you are out in the wild. Leave nothing but footprints, ensuring you leave the campsite as you found it. Collect all the trash and personal belongings. Use sturdy bags to gather waste and ensure it's disposed properly. Once you are home, take out that inventory list again. Reflect on what items were useful. Adjust your inventory by removing items that were not necessary. This way, you can streamline your packaging for the next time, focusing on the things truly matters to you. By following these simple steps after each camping trip, you not only preserve the natural beauty of your own camping experience. That's all. Remember, a responsible camper is always prepared, leaves no trace, and continuously improving their gear list. Thank you and happy camping!
There are two basic skills that you need to learn if you want to engage in camping, which are pitching a tent and making fire. First skills is tent pitching. One of the necessary basic skills that a camper must learn and develop is pitching a tent quickly and steadily, as your tent will be a temporary home while you are outdoors. There are following steps in pitching a tent. First is choose a spot where you would like to pitch your tent. Second, place and lay down your tent over the ground sheet. Third, insert all the poles in their respective position and move the tent canvas to make the tent stand. Fourth, cover your tent with a fly sheet. Lastly, inside your tent, organize your supplies and equipment in a way that you can reach almost anything. Some useful tips in pitching a tent. In places with hard or stiff surfaces where pegs cannot penetrate, you can tie your tent to large rocks. Do not allow fly sheet and the tent to come in contact in order to maintain the insulating air between the two. Next skills is making fire. Making fire is another basic skill all camper must learn. Its importance is not limited to cooking, but also to survival. Fire is used as a source of heat during cold weather, as a means to smoke away insects, and as a signal position to aid search and rescue teams. However, it is crucial to check for any rules or restrictions regarding making fires before selecting a campsite. Fire can be dangerous in areas that are prone to forest fires. Before you start making fire, you must gather enough materials to sustain it. These materials include the following. The all materials have been properly positioned. Dig a circular trench no deeper than 30 cm to protect the tender from the wind. Place tender in the center of the trench and build a teepee shape using kindling. Light the tender with a lighter or match and continue adding tender and kindling until the fire stabilizes. Add larger sticks to the fire and it will collapse into a bed of ember. Feed the ember with larger wood pieces to keep it burning.
Hello there everyone, my name is Kisa Shane Almamak and let's talk about the general safety protocols when camping. So it helps us to stay safe, be ready to any dangerous situation, and also by following the safety protocols may save our lives. So here are the guidelines to follow when planning camping or during camping. So first is bring the first aid kit and know how to use its content. It is very important during the camping because we might get hurt and need a treatment. Also, we need to use it properly so that the wound won't get worse. Next is never use a flammable fluids when starting fire. Using it is extremely dangerous as fire can easily spread and ignite other areas away from the campfire. Along with your first aid kit, bring an emergency supply such as map, compass, whistle, and waterproof fire starter and etc. Because in case na mawala ka, you have your map, your compass, para mabalik ka sa imong original nga area. Next is, wear an insect repellent and sunscreen. Insects are most likely present in the camp area during nighttime. You can use your insect repellent to prevent insect bites. And during the day, use your sunscreen to protect your skins. And to add protection from the harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. Also, bring your safe foods and water, and if possible, the food should be packed in a waterproof bags or containers.
And do not disregard any injury, major or minor, or illness, and seek immediate medical attention. And know who to contact at camp location during the emergency situation, and have a backup plans. And after you get home from the trip, check your ticks, sunburn, or skin rashes and other health-related issues that may possibly arise. And keep disciplined attitude, not do anything that can harm yourself or the other campers in the campsite. So that's all the safety protocols to follow during camping, and it is really important to follow them to stay safe. That's all. Bye-bye!